All right, so this probably be the last video I record for today. So yeah, in a row. So yeah, 3 days in a row. So if I had a girlfriend now, okay, if I had a girlfriend now, if I somehow had a girlfriend now, magically, I'm saying magically, because more likely I feel like this girl, she would approach me, because I would say I'm a little bit too nervous to approach females and stuff like that, and too afraid as well, considering, you know, that allegations thing or whatever. If I was to have a girlfriend now, she more likely would be approaching me. And that's literally how it happened with my unofficial ex. Look, the only reason why I call her my unofficial ex is because we didn't really date like that, and besides, we were just in high school, you know, cute high school thing or whatever. We were sophomores and stuff like that. We only lasted for 2 months, and one of those months during winter vacation, we couldn't even contact each other. We couldn't talk all the time. The only time we saw each other was in school. So yeah, that was it, you know. It was pretty much like kid elementary school dating, but in high school. We couldn't hang out together. We didn't have no money and all that stuff. So yeah, the only reason why I broke up with her, she asked me and I said yes or whatever. And my homie D, back in high school, we haven't talked in a while since high school. No, since 2020, I believe. So yeah, but he's the one who said, well, this will be your first girlfriend, Ray. So yeah, shit burgers. If you're wondering, just in case he's watching, how we met. We was talking about shit burgers, McDonald's shit burgers. McDonald's burgers made of shit. So yeah, anyways, shitty burgers. There we go. Shitty McDonald's burgers. Anyways, so my unofficial ex, yeah, that's the only reason why I call him my unofficial ex, because we really didn't do nothing. Just occasional kiss in the hall, walk her to her class or whatever. You know, tried to give her gifts, but couldn't because I don't have no money. Couldn't hang out, couldn't talk, and stuff like that. So yeah, I broke up with her because my parents didn't like her, and her parents didn't like her. Her parents didn't like me either. And there was some other, you know, mental stuff going on with her and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah. You know, my childhood father definitely did interfere with our relationship, saying, well, you better get rid of her. You already attached her. Which, spoiler alert, I wasn't. Anyway, so now, as a grown-up 24-year-old virgin that never had a girlfriend, if I was to have a girlfriend by now, she more likely is going to be approaching me. She like, oh, I think you're cute. Like, I think we should hang out sometime or whatever. I don't know. But I'm speaking in the context. Consider I have no experience. I would be shy, honestly. I don't like saying I'm shy. To me, shy is a higher tier of nervous. So we have nervous. I like to say I'm nervous, but I would probably be more likely to be shy if I'm just sitting there being honest. I would kind of be shy around her or whatever. Like, she would be like the dominant one right here. She would kind of be dominant one, but that's an issue to me. It's not that, you know, it's not like I'm gonna be submissive. It's just she gonna be the one who's like, you know, being real dominant and everything. Like, but even as a kid, like, I'm thinking, like, if I had a girlfriend, she'd be like she'd be the one who's, you know, dominant. You know, like, that's what I was thinking about as a kid. Like, she'd be the one who's dominant. Like, not like as in like some femdom stuff or whatever, or MILF or whatever. It's more like, oh, this is my man. I love him and everything. I like to buy him stuff. I like to give. I know it kind of sounds like sugar mama stuff, but that's not what I'm referring to. I'm imagining a woman my age, ideally my age or 1 year younger than me. She likes me or whatever. She likes to, you know, I don't know, like, spoil me and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking of, you know, of this girl. If she decides, you know, if I had a girlfriend or whatever, I imagine her spoiling me. But that kind of I don't want to say mess with my ego, but that kind of messed with me a little, because I want to be the one who spoil her and stuff like that. Like I want, to come home. I want to come home from work, whatever, and she greets me like, hey baby, and stuff. Like, I don't want to be called baby or all that stuff. I want to be called my name, or at least some nickname we call each other, something like that. I don't know, like for example, she called me Ryan, I call her she called me Ryan, I call her, like, I don't know, I'm not trying to use real name people I see in real life, Celeste or something like that. Like, we give each other nicknames instead of calling them, each other, the casual, like, baby, hubby. That's real cringe. Baby, wifey, waifu, and stuff like that. I'm fine with waifu. I like that. Waifu and stuff. I'm fine like that. So, yeah, anyway, so I'm just imagining her being the more dominant one. Like, oh, I have a shy boyfriend. It's so cute. I feel like I would be the shy boyfriend or whatever. Like I find it cute. I'm not gonna lie, I find it cute, like me being like kind of like, I guess, shy in front of her or whatever. Like, I don't know, not necessarily blushing all the time or whatever. It's not like I'm not confident. It's just, I don't know. Like, if something go down, I'm imagining her be the one to stick up for me and stuff like that. Like, man, what's wrong with him? Are you talking about my boyfriend? What's wrong with you? Like, come on, baby, let's go, let's get away from these assholes or whatever. That's what I'm thinking about. But the issue I have with that is, like, what if it happens to her? Like, what if like some man or some female's talking bad about her? I want to, an RV. It's called an RV. I've never actually been inside an RV. RVs are pretty cool. Basically, it's your house but on wheels. So yeah. Would I live in an RV? I don't know. It depends. I don't know. Maintaining it would probably be a problem. So yeah, the cleaning part is the keeping the house part clean. That'll be fine. But not the car part is the problem. I may have a problem with. 28%. So yeah. Who's texting me on Instagram? I don't know. My phone's locked, so I can't know. Anyways, I don't get texts from females, so yeah, there's that part. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, when I'm thinking in my head, I'd be a little anxious too and stuff like that. Like, being around her all day and stuff like that. Like, just like shy. Shy is the correct, if I'm just being honest, shy is the right word to describe how I would feel around her all the time. Anxious, I don't know about anxious. Anxious is kind of a different. When it comes to my anxiety, it's more about social anxiety. I already made a whole video about me, my social anxiety and stuff like that. Approaching people and stuff like that. I feel like, I'd be, looking at my notes. I don't know, I'd just be shy around her. I don't know. I find it cute, don't get me wrong. But, I don't know. Like, I would imagine her, wanting, the make the first move on touching and kissing and all that stuff. To me, kissing is a very romantic thing. Now, as a kid, I used to always draw a whole bunch of kissing pictures of Sonic and Amy, Tails and Cosmo. I think Knuckles and Rouge. Yeah, I was one of them people. I was a huge Son Amy fan. I might have to start making some Son Amy fan fiction. Maybe in the alternate timeline and side novel, maybe I can do that. Maybe every couple episodes of side novel, make a side novel alt, another side novel, something like that. But anyway, so I was big on that romance kissing things or whatever. To me, kissing is a very romantic gesture, especially like lip kissing or whatever. Not tongue kissing, French kissing. No, that's not romantic. That's sexual. But to me, kissing is a very romantic thing. Like I don't know. I'm just imagining, like, man, I can't believe I'm saying this junk online, because I don't know if some female is gonna see this video. No, this girlfriend or whatever gonna see this video. Hey, I would like to, spoil you. I would like to, buy things. I would like to constantly hug you, make you feel shy, make you have butterflies and stuff, make you blush and stuff like that. Which, I mean, I guess I'm fine with that, but it's not me being submissive to a woman. No, it's just me being, you know, myself, you know. I don't know, just being cute and stuff like that. I don't know. I spoke on the shy stuff, nervous stuff too much. Anxious, no. Worried. Yeah, so worried. And then on top of it, I think I would constantly be worried about her and stuff like that. It kind of makes me sound like a simp a little. You know, like, is she okay and stuff like that? Hey, are you okay and stuff like that? Hey, Celeste, are you okay or whatever? I don't know. Are you okay and stuff like that? You know, I don't know. I'm gonna make sure she's okay. Like, that's no problem, you know. When it comes to using the word worried about her all the time, it makes me feel like I'm a simp or whatever. I guess I could say that's one of the downsides me, you know, becoming more red pill. I guess I could say that's one of the downsides of, you know, about that. But I would be constantly worried and stuff like that. It's not that I'm imagining her being the breadwinner, but in this picture, as of now, of my financial standards, I'm imagining her lifting me up. Not specifically financially. Like, hey, I have a good job for you. I made some calls and stuff like that. I have a good job for you and stuff like that. You know, I don't know. I imagine her doing better than me and stuff like that. I like taking care of my man. I like spoiling my man and stuff like that. So yeah. And as far as her being dominant, you know, I don't know. It just brings about, you know, I don't know. Not me submitting to her. It's not. I already said that. I know I'm repeating myself. I know y'all hate that. But it's not me submitting to her. It's just more like, I don't know, how could I describe it? I just imagine her being more dominant, you know, not wearing the pants of a relationship. Not even 50-50 thing. It's more about, like, she's just very confident in her man. She's very confident in me and stuff like this. She's very confident in herself and her beauty and stuff like that. She's very dominant. To me, dominant is not the right word, because unfortunately the only thing when I think about dominant is you know something sexual. But I don't want to entertain sexual stuff. But she's more dominant as far as, you know, romanticizing me and stuff like that. Specifically dominant in making the first move, like, you know, in kisses and stuff like that. You know, that stuff. One point I forgot to mention about kissing. You know, unfortunately, people think when it comes to kissing, they say it's a sexual thing. To me, kissing, I'm getting lightheaded. I think I'm talking too much. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm not getting emotional now. I know that other video I was doing the same symptoms, but I'm getting, I don't know, I'm getting a little lightheaded. Maybe I'm thinking too much. But yeah, I think I forgot my point. Yeah, unfortunately, kissing. People think kissing is more of a sexual thing. I mean, I understand that's what people do or whatever. I know kissing leads to sex or whatever, but I'm more thinking about, you know, to me, kissing is a romantic thing. I know I said that already, but it's more of a romantic gesture to me. I don't know. To me, kissing is a very romantic gesture. So I really hope, you know, I don't know. I guess I can move on from the dominant part. And even if I want to entertain the sex a little bit, the sexual part, I'm not imagining her being dominant. Unless I'm feeling real freaky or whatever. But you know, considering I have no sexual experience and you know, no romantic feelings or whatever, I think my emotions and romance would trump more of my, you know, my freaky sexual stuff. So even though I'm a virgin, so, you know, I know my sexual, you know, energy has been built up over time. So I get that part. But, you know, I'm more imagining, you know, God, you know, God's design of sex or whatever. So yeah. That's done. I feel like, you know, and also as far as image and how she physically look, I'm imagining her being a gym girl, I guess. Like I imagine her, you know, like hyping me up, like doing my sets or whatever. Come on, one more rep, sweetie, you got this or whatever. I'm imagining her really, you know, like hyping me up or whatever. You got this or whatever. And her spotting for me and stuff like that, and I'm spotting for her. That's what I imagine. It's not no 50-50 junk. It's more like not even taking turns, but it's really hard to explain, you know? It's just got to be done. You know, it's easier done than said, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I'm imagining her being a gym girl, even dressing a little on the promiscuous side, you know, dressing in, you know, in leggings and booty shirts. Let's just say like her being confident, like let's just say she's a gym girl. She has a nice, you know, slim thick booty or whatever, or, you know, skinny thick booty or whatever. I like to say skinny, but skinny thick because that's what that's the ideal image I'm seeing in my head. Like, let's just say she's wearing like, I don't know, leggings. I'm imagining short legging shorts or whatever, but she's wearing leggings or whatever. She's like in the store or whatever. She's doing whatever she's doing. She has a ponytail, whatever. You know, she's really nice. She's a gym girl. She's really nice looking and everything. And then some man approach her like, oh, hi, and stuff like that. Some man approach her, hey, what's up, baby girl, stuff like that. And then he's like, hey, I got a boyfriend. Ain't nothing, yo man. How your man don't gotta know. I'm telling my man, if you better leave me alone, or my man I'm gonna call my man or whatever. I'm like, man, and then he's like, I can compliment you more. I'm real confident in how I look. I'm not trying to press you. This is for me and my husband. I'm boyfriend in this case, but this is for my husband. It's for my Beyonce. Leave, or I'm calling my man and he don't come over here. Let me fight your man or whatever. I'm calling my boyfriend, and then she probably gonna, you know, I'll go up there and stick up for her and everything. I don't know. I imagine her being a gym girl, her being confident in her body. Her, being conventionally attractive or whatever, and, at least in her own standards and in my own standards. I'm saying more of my standards because I'm the one who got to be physically attracted to her. So yeah. I don't know how you could be attracted to yourself. I'm not really attracted to myself. But if I was to look at myself in the mirror, would I consider myself conventionally attractive? Yes, even though I am skinny, but I got noticeable toned muscles or whatever. So yeah, I'm more on the lean side per se. Speaking of, I think I do have a Chicago gym buddy, but we haven't been to the gym together yet. I need to make it an appointment with him or whatever. I did meet him on my Chicago visit in 2022. I think it was August 2022. I met up with him. It was random. He was like, Ray, hey, Ray Marco, I see you, and stuff like that. Where? Come meet up with me. So I decided to wait for the bus stop. So yeah, that video, or I'm not gonna show the picture or whatever. But that dude, he's a taller, dark skinned dude. He goes to gym and stuff like that. He's the only I need to go to gym with him one day in Chicago. And he said if I was to go to Chicago, I would Jay. His name initial is Jay. Yeah, I really want. He's into spirituality. We're not the same religion, but he's still a real cool dude I'd hang out with. I do try to, talk about, Christianity, Jesus a little bit with him, but at the same time, I'm not here to pressure him or push him or anything. I'll just continue being a loving brother. That's it. I can't wait to, go to the gym with him. Anyway, so yeah, as far as it, I'm really imagining a confident gym girl, being real confident in her looks. She's confident, even dressing a little promiscuous, not necessarily promiscuous, but, form-fitting clothing. If you know the image I'm trying to see, she's confident in, dressing, dressing hot, I'll say that, dressing hot, and she's confident in her, how she looked like in her boyfriend and everything, which is me. So yeah, and one last reason, I feel like I'd be emotional, a little bit too emotional. And that's one thing I am afraid of, going for a woman who's more, experienced in dating more than me, I feel like I'd be a little too emotional. Because I have no experience, of having a girlfriend or whatever, or never having a girlfriend or whatever, I feel like I'd be too emotional to her. I feel like that might be a turn off for her. That where she's going to go for a man who's emotionally intelligent or whatever. Now, modern women today will say, oh, he could be in his emotions, he can cry in front of me, That's a man right there. That's emotional intelligence. But whatever the fuck emotional intelligence even is, sorry for swearing. I'm not supposed to swear. I'm trying to work on my swearing. I swear a little too much, especially consider I go to church and serving in children's ministry. So yeah. And one of my church co-workers or whatever, they actually are casted inside of episode 4. I'm trying to get lines from him for episode 5 here, since he's playing a starring character. So yeah, I feel like, it's not that I feel like I cry in front of female. It's just I feel like at the moment when I am feeling like emotional, like yesterday for an example. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago for an example. If I was feeling emotional, not like out of like, oh, I hurt myself, like oh man, I don't know what to do, I'm not feeling right, I'm just not feeling like a man and stuff like that. I'm imagining her, hugging me, I'm, crying on her chest or whatever, and saying, it's okay, you're gonna be fine and stuff like that. Not like every single time, because then she gonna feel like, what's wrong with my man or whatever. I'm kind of afraid of, showing emotions in front of females. Like, specifically the crying one, I love a man that could cry in front of me. He has emotional intelligence, but I don't like whatever emotional intelligence even mean. I don't know. Females, I don't know what that means. I'm not worried about, having emotional intelligence. I just want to be human, okay? Like, I'm imagining a female, she knows I'm human. She knows I'm trying hard to be a man, to be confident in myself, to provide for her, provide for the family, be confident in myself, pay the bills and stuff like that. That's the woman I'm really imagining. This thought that's keep had in my head, I seen when I was probably like 12 or maybe 13. There is this show I watched. I had very basic cable because back in the day, 2012, 13, where I'm gonna say late 2012. Yeah, no, mid 2012. I seen some show or whatever. Basically, this boy, he was getting bullied. I think he got beat up by some bullies or whatever, and some confident girl came and stood up for him or whatever. She got scared them bullies off. I guess she beat up them boys or whatever. She scared the boys and beat them up enough, hit them enough, to where them boys ran away. She picked him up. She grabbed him, whatever. She wrapped her arms around them. After the boy, couldn't stand up for himself per se. She took care of him, and I guess they ended up dating and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not imagining that no girl, if I was to get beat up, I'm not imagining some girl standing up for me. She beat them up instead. I mean, that would be cool though. Like, if for whatever reason I got a little bit too weak, like physically speaking, to a point like I'm about like near death or whatever, I'm about to get knocked out or whatever. Her beating them up would be pretty, I guess, cute or whatever. Like stay the fuck away from my man or whatever. I don't know. That's in conclusion. The problem I have. In conclusion, I'm just really imagining a dominant female. Like, I'm imagining her making more money than me. It's not like it's an insecurity in me. It's just as it's in my biological need to want to provide for a woman. That's what I want to do. Most females, they want to be taken care of, and that's fine. That's fine. I want to be the breadwinner. I want to, take care of her. I want to be masculine. I want to be the guy who pays all the bills, who wants to spoil her, spoil the children, make sure she's okay, she's fine, everything. I want to do all that. I want to. But this image I'm seeing in my head, it sounds like, to me, I feel like it's a little delusional. I feel a little delusional. Desiring this woman, this dominant woman, as far as, as far as, loving me, loving me more than I love myself, It sounds a little simpish. I feel like a simp. Like loving a girl who wants to take care of me and stuff like that. that wants to, stick up for me whenever somebody being an asshole, whenever I'm feeling like down about myself or whatever. I don't know, In conclusion, if I had a girlfriend, I feel like that's how I would feel. I would feel like the submissive person, especially considering I have no experience. If that female exists that that ideally is a virgin, and that want to be feminine, she can have a job. I don't mind. She can have her own money. She can, I guess she could be the breadwinner, but I understand female biological nature. If she's willing to, put her pride aside or whatever, that's what I'm imagining, stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dreaming too hard. I'm imagining like literally a more confident woman, and this more dominant, confident woman. I'm coding and I do have to use it. That's just what I'm imagining. I'm not saying females do not go up in my in my DMs. I mean, if you want to, you can. I don't know. Just know what you're getting yourself into if you ever consider dating me. Online dating, I'm not really a fan of it, and I'm not into short-term dating either. This is not me inviting out females to be in my DMs. This is not that. Also, the elephant in the room. Let's talk about that. I'm imagining her being, white as well. A white, confident gym girl who has a nice, slim, thick booty or whatever, skinny, thick booty, round booty or whatever. Who's confident, in her muscles and everything, making herself look good for me and stuff like that. And, making me feel, and make, hyping me up, You got this, baby. You gonna do these sets. You gonna look real good for yourself and me and stuff like that. You gonna have nice muscles, nice abs, nice pecs. Oh, I really want you to have them nice legs, Ray. I really want you to have that, because not only you will like it, I will like it too. I love the fact that you like it and stuff like that. And then we go to church together and stuff like that. We, praising, and worshiping God and stuff like that. So yeah. As far as my physical standard, the only reason why I'm so on this, her need to be white is because first, that's just what I'm primarily attracted to. That's what I desire. I don't really want, to date same race or whatever, or marry same race. My unofficial ex was black. That was me putting my standards aside. I always wanted the white girl. Don't get me wrong. That was the girl I see in my head. That was always the girl I see in my head. But I decided to put that aside when dating my unofficial ex. But that's what I'm imagining. Her making the first move, her not calling all the shots. That's not what I'm making. But her having, just being a confident woman. I don't know, a confident woman with her confident man. But I sound like a simp, honestly. I feel like I sound like a simp. I don't know. Do y'all think I sound like a simp? Wanting a more confident woman, wanting a more, dominant woman per se. It's not a 50-50. It's more of a 100-100. Maybe more likely, biblically speaking, 100-101. I'm the 101, she's the 100. Okay, so yeah, that's the way why I have to be 101 is because God put the men as the leaders, okay? God put the men as the leaders. Unfortunately, Adam, he was a simp, listening, taking an apple, if it was an apple from Eve, so there's that part. Y'all hear what I'm trying to say, right? Both male and female. I already know the red pill guys like Myron from Fresh and Fit Podcast, maybe even Andrew Tate, which I do, for the most part, support him. Yeah. The dream girl in my head, I see physically and, characterly speaking, as a Christian virgin. Well, not necessarily a virgin, if I'm just being honest. A Christian woman, who's confident in her body. She's confident and, in herself, in her lifestyle, her character, her personality, being a nerd. She loves her beautiful fair skin, white skin, because that's the image I see in my head. Even if she was black too, as long as she, yeah. She's real confident. You know, she feel like she's real confident in pleasing her man. You know, both sexually and emotionally. She's confident in, you know, serving her man. She's confident in my leadership. She's confident on what she, you know, in her ideas and presenting it to me. She's even confident if I rejected her ideas. She just thinks to go back to the drawing board, I guess. She's creative. Yeah, you know. She's confident she don't need no other man attention other than me. I don't know. I think I'm speaking too much. Yeah. What y'all think? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, she's confident in her man being a nerd. Liking trains, having obsession. Oh, another thing. If I'm recording trains, she's basically my bodyguard. She's my bodyguard while I'm recording trains and roller coasters and stuff like that. Like, what is he doing? Like for example, I'm recording trains. The standard, whenever it is I'm rail fanning, is no talking, no interaction, absolutely none. You can do whatever you want. I'm not saying what constitutes a rail fan and what's not. As long as you have a passion for trains, that's what constitutes you as a rail fan. You can talk, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to most rail fans, no talking. I'm imagining this. I'm rail fanning, and then some person wants to tap me. Why are you recording? I'm imagining her saying, hey, this is my boyfriend. He's recording for his YouTube channel. He's too busy recording. Don't bother him right now. Here's his channel and stuff like that. She showed me on her phone and everything. So, you know, I'm his girlfriend, stuff like that. So that's what I'm imagining that, you know. And I'm not saying I'd be turned on by that. I'm just saying, you know, I'd be like, you know, she's, you know, yeah. Because rail fan, especially in public, you know, it's deemed as like he's crazy, he's mental, like he's a terrorist and stuff like that. So yeah, if I had somebody, some bodyguard, rather she's my girlfriend or one of my homies or whatever, you know, they'd protect me, especially in that arena. So yeah, you know, that's it. I don't gotta say. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.